What's up guys, कैसे हैं आप सब लोग? Welcome back to my another video, and in this video I'm going to give you the full review of the ultimate, the Mahindra Bolero. As you know, the B4 variant, the base model of Mahindra Bolero. So guys, in this video I'm going to give you the full review of Mahindra Bolero, and also I will tell you the advantages and the disadvantages of the car. So before starting the video, I want to give special thanks to Mr. Fahim Ansari, who gave me such a good opportunity to shoot another video in the Mahindra showroom as well. So let's quickly have a walk around of the Mahindra Bolero, and then I will tell you the features, the advantages and the disadvantages of the car. So guys, this is the Mahindra Bolero, the B4 variant. Now let's quickly have a walk around of the car, then I will talk to you about the advantages and the disadvantages of the car. Sorry for the noise because I am in the showroom and lots of noise is here, but our focus will be on the car. Now let's talk about the front of the car. The car front is all the way so good, and a bold and wider grille has been provided to the Mahindra Bolero. As you can see, the wider grille and a big massive size grille has been given to the Mahindra Bolero, but a simplicity in this car is the best policy for this car, because lots of sale has been done of the car. Lots of people are purchasing the Mahindra Bolero only because of the strong body and the bold work done on the Mahindra Bolero. So as you can see, the front grille of the car, the front grille is quite wide and good. The simplicity is so good on this car. The grille is so simple for the B4 variant, and for the B6 and the B6 Opt you will get a chrome grille as well. The headlamps are also quite good. These are not the halogen headlamps. Only for the B6 and the B6 Opt model you will get the halogen headlamps, but not for the for this model, the B4 variant. And here the fog lights are also not available, but for the B6 and the B6 Opt model you will get a front fog light, and the X safe front has been given to the car. As you can see, the front is X-safe front has been given to the car, as you can see. And if we talk about the side profile of the cars, the side profile is also so good and so bold. A boxy look has been given to the car, as you can see. A boxy look has been given to the car. But if we talk about the side profile, the side profile is the best, and lots of classy old age car has been made by Mahindra. They doesn't change the Mahindra Bolero as they have changed the Scorpio all the way, but they does not change the Mahindra Bolero, and this is what the car have. No change, and the quality of the car is quite similar to the previous old age cars. Now let's talk about the tire of the car. These are 215 by 75 R15 tire. These are steel wheel, which are the best, and you will not get alloy wheels on the B6 and the B6 Opt model. And if we talk about the suspension, the front have IFS coil spring suspension, and at the rear you will get rigid leaf suspension. Now let's talk about the brake. The disc brakes are available in the car at the front, and the drum brakes are available at the rear, which is so fantastic. And if you can see what I am seeing in this car is awesome. Space given between the tire and this part, that is what the car have. And the best part of the car is this. Why? Because you can drive this car on as much as rough road you want to drive. You doesn't matter what type of road is it. You can drive on the off-roads as well as on the normal road, because of this such a great space between the tire and this part. So this is what the car, and I can easily get in, my hand can easily get inside the car and can touch the suspension, and you will not get such a great space in this segments of car, because about which cars are available in this segment I will talk to you later, and my videos are also on them, so I will talk to you later. But let's talk about many more features of the side profile. Now look at the work. The work is quite good, and simplicity is the best policy of the Bolero. And the engine, you all know what type of engine is available, but I will tell you and talk to you about the engine later on. Let's get to the side and the door work. Now look at the door. The door is quite good, and as you can see the work, this is the old age work on the car, as old age cars have such a great work, and these are so fine and so good. And the doors are also quite good and quite, as you can see, the door handle are also old age handles, and the car is all the way old age car, but the classy. Old is gold, as you all know. The old is always a gold, as you know. And again the Bolero is proven that this is a gold car for each and everyone who will purchase this car. Now look at the ORVM. For the B4 variant, you will get a black color ORVM, manually adjustable ORVM. You can adjust according to yourself. So this is what the car have, and you can also fold it if you want to fold. And for the B6 and the B4 variant, you will get the body color ORVM, as you know, but the vertical ORVM are provided to this car. And mainly most of the car have the horizontal ORVM, but here you will get a vertical ORVM in the Bolero. Sorry for the noise guys, but I have to shoot my video within the time period because I don't have enough time, so I am giving the walk around of the car. And here in the B4 and the B6 soft model, you will get the side stepper too for easily entering inside the car. Now let's talk about this. This is the Bolero badging here, not at the back but at the side of the car. You will get a Bolero badging with the variant badging, also B4 variant. So this is what the car have. And here for the top models, you will get a chrome work here, but not for the base model. You will get a simple work here. And now let's talk about this. This is the rear of the car, and also the best part of this car is the headlamps. Nowadays the cars have lots of big headlamps. Headlamps are so big in size and so massive in size, but the car have the most luxurious and small headlamp, which is the best part of the car. And people are purchasing the car only because of this headlamp. As you can see, the tail lamps. This is the best part, and the rear door handle also. Now let's talk about this. So the door is quite simple and quite good. Here you will get a door handle to close the door, and this is to open the door. The door is quite good, and the rear light has been given here. Now the seats, if you look at the seat, these are quite luxurious, and the most good thing on the seats are these are foldable seat. I think the foldable seats are also available to make a quite bigger boot space. But if we get inside the car, only one person can sit inside the car. Whether you can make or adjust the seat according to yourself to make the rear two-seater, because people like us can't sit inside the car because their knees will clash with each other, because as you can see the space is the big reason in the car. And this is what the car is, and what the car Mahindra have done in the car is the best part of the car, I will tell you. Now the profile has been, the walkaround has been done. As you can see here, the spare tire is also available, and this is the Mahindra logo and the Mahindra badging on the, and this is the best part of the car, as you can see the Bolero. And now let's talk about this. Here the roof of the car, the roof is also quite good and quite big. So guys, now let's talk about the length of the car and why there is a profit in purchase of the Mahindra Bolero. Now let's talk about this. Okay, what Mahindra have done on this car is that they have smallened the bonnet in size. As you know, if we compare this car with the previous Bolero, you will get to know that the bonnet has get smaller in size, which is a profitable purchase because the length of the car is is about 3.9 meter, which is so good, and less than 4 meter, so the tax on the car will be so less than the before one. Why? Because under 4 meter car have lesser tax, and above more than the 4 meter car have larger tax. So that is the reason why Mahindra have lesser the bonnet, and they haven't worked on they haven't touched the cabin. They have maintained the boot space of the car, leg room of the car, the headroom of the car, and the cabin of the car. And also they have not touched the second seat or second row of the car, because to maintain the leg room and the knee room of the car. And they have also not touched this part, the rear part. They have only smaller the bonnet of the car. That's why that now the tax will be lesser on the car. That is how the price will also not increase, and you can easily purchase the Mahindra Bolero. Now let's talk about more thing. The height of the car. The height is about 1.8 meter, 1.7 meter, which is also so good, and the width is about 1.8 meter. Now let's talk about the width. Why the width is so good? About 1.8 meter of width is given to the car. That is the best part of the car. A wider car is provided to you guys to help you and to prove that the car is best in the class and best in its segment. Now look at the whole work. Now let's get to the interior, and then I will talk to you more about more features of the car. Now also let's get to the interior. Here you will get a side stepper to easily enter inside the car. Now let's get inside the car, because lots of noise here. Now look at the door. Guys, look at the door. The door is quite simple and quite similar to the previous Bolero car, as you know. And here the window opener of the car. You need to turn this to open the window. That is the manually opening window are available in the car for the B4 variant. And also the car is quite good, and you can close this also. So now don't close this. There is no need to close the window because lots of heat is inside the car. Now let's look into this. Here you will get a mirror. That is also a good part. And here you will get a holder, and this is the inside rear view mirror. And here you will not get a mirror, as you can see. And this is the dashboard. Double tone dashboard is available in the car, which is so good. I will get to the driver's seat as well, and here you can see the gearbox. The 5-speed manual gearbox is available. Here you can put your phone or whatever you want to keep. Here the charging socket is given, and the AC control has been given. Here you can turn off and off. This button is given. Here you can increase or decrease according to yourself the volume of the car. And this is the AC vent. As you can see, the AC vents are also given. Here the AC vents are given, and here to hold this. And in the base model of the Bolero, there are not much features, so people get to the top model of the car because of this reason, that lesser features are available in the car. And this is the glove box of the car. As you can see, a bigger glove box is given. As you can see, a bigger glove box is given. Here the Bolero manual has been given. So this is what the car have. You can close this according to yourself. And here the here the meter is also given. Odometer is also available. You can adjust it according to yourself, like odometer is given. And here the steering wheel, power steering wheel is available. And here the wiper controls are given. And here you will get a headlamps control. That is the best part. And you can open this according to yourself. The lights are also available in the car. Now let's get to the driver's seat. Now before getting to the driver's seat, look at the seats. The seats, as you can see, the seats are so comfortable and so good. Also, the Bolero has been made only for the long drive and the comfort drive. So guys, now let's talk about the car. So first thing the Bolero have, okay, Bolero, a strong body car, boxy size car, because the boxy shape made this car more fantastic and more strong. The passenger airbag is also available, and the co-driver airbag is also available. But at the rear, the airbag, there is no need of airbag because the car is so strong, and lots of leg room and the headroom is given, because the headroom is not missing in the car. As you can see about this, if I will compare to my hand, lots of headroom has been given, and the whole design is so bold. And also this car is not a newly launched car, so we can't trust on the Bolero and all that. We can trust on the Bolero because the Bolero is so fantastic and so good. The strong body, the legend of the car, the production has been kept from 2000 since 2000. This is what the car have since 2000. About 20 years of production is going to happen in the car. And if we talk about look, Interior features are less in the car. Interior features are less. As you can see, the steering is quite normal, and the features, there is not a lots of feature. But what we get inside a car, this is only made for the long drives, as in big cities like Mumbai, Bangalore and Delhi, the car is quite suited because the shape of this car, and only the 7-seater car in this segment, in such a great segment, that is what the best part of this car. Now look, what we want in a car is the quality of the car, build quality, and the Mahindra Bolero have the build quality in this car. And now the price, this is what we met look on before purchasing the car. So lesser in the length, as you know, as I have already told you that Mahindra have less made this car under 4 meter. That is what the car have. The Mahindra have lesser the length of the car, so the tax will also less applied on this car. This is the key feature of the car. This is what the key feature of the car, that lesser amount of tax will include that you can easily purchase this car in less price also. Now look, the build quality of the car is so fantastic. The engine, I will talk to you about the engine, that about 1.5 liter M-Hawk diesel engine is available in the car, which will generate 74 bhp of horsepower at 3600 rpm. That is what the matter. And about, I will talk to you about the torque, that about we talk about the torque of the car, 210 Nm of torque at 1600 to 2500 rpm. That is what matter in the car. And 5-speed manual transmission is available, diesel engine is available. And why Mahindra cars are long last and durability of the Mahindra cars are so good, because of the diesel engine. The diesel engine is so nice in this car and so smooth. And also the rigidness in this car, the best part of the car, there is no rigidness in this car. That is what the key feature of the car. Now look, resale quality of this car, resale price of the car after 7 to 8 years. If you have purchased this car after 7 to 8 years, if the car quality has been good, then the price will be the second hand car have the price, the second hand car Bolero have 60 to 50% of price. That is what matters. 50% and 60% of price is so good and so quality build car, because this is what we want in a car, a good investment. Like I have purchased the car, now I got bored, but according to me, no one will easily bored with the car because of this long travel of the car and many more features. Now I got bored. Just imagine that I got bored after 5 years. I have used this car. I have used this car about 5 years. Okay, then I want to sell this car. I will get about 60 to 50% of the price. Like I have purchased the base model in about 8 to 8 lakhs thing, so I will get 4 lakhs back in this car, and I have used this car for 4 years. What a great investment you are going to give in the car, a great investment. Now look, I purchased this car only for 1 year just to use this car, and just I am so choosy, as I will change my car later in just 1 or 2 years, within just 1 or 2 years. So I have changed the Mahindra Bolero and tried to purchase another car, so I will get about if the quality is good, so I will get 80 to 80% of 70 to 80% of the money back. That is what the car have, and what we get in the car is this. So this is what the car have. Okay, now look, the build quality. Now the disadvantages of the car. Okay, everything have advantages and disadvantages. The disadvantages of the car is the handling of this car, the poor handling of Mahindra Bolero. The poor handling is due to the quite space, big space, large space in the soccer, and the tire and the part of the car, and the body look of the car, heaviness of the car handling is so poor. And if we talk about the cabin is quite simple. The dashboard is quite simple. The double tone texture has been given. That is what the car lack. The lack feature is that a noisy cabin is provided to the car. That is what the car have, and what we want in the car is quite peaceful cabin, because the car is, we are driving the car and a lots of noise is coming that will distract us, and also we can't enjoy the long route of the car. So now this is the second disadvantage, is that a noisy cabin has been given to the car. And the first is that the handling of the car, the poor handling of the car. The mileage is quite good, 15 kmpl of mileage, which will increase to the 21 kmpl of mileage. That is also good. These things are good. And the advantages is, now the third advantage, the seat. I'm sitting on the car, I'm so feeling so comfortable. As you can see, I'm driving the car like this. The seats are so comfortable, I can easily turn the handle. As you can see, the handling is so poor, but I can easily drive this car like I am driving this car. My headroom is also good and the legroom is also good. I can easily drive this car, as you can see. And this is what the car have. I can also drive like this. The work is so fantastic. The touch screen is also, and the music is also playing here, though I can easily do this. And you can look, I can also open the headlamps, turn on the headlamps. That is what the car have. And that's it for today, guys, because I have told you everything about the car, the features, and you will get 40 to 50% of your investment in this car is what you will get back. So that is the key feature. And if you are thinking to buy this car, so go for it. Don't waste your time anymore in thinking that I want to buy this and this, because none of the car have such a great profit in its segment, and this is the most strong car in its segment. Like comparison, Hyundai Venue, I have also given the review, you can search it, and the link is description. Vitara Brezza, I have also given the review of Vitara Brezza. That also lacks some lots of features are available in the car, but the lack of strong body. They are not used. We can't use the cars for long travel, because they doesn't have such a great comfort and safety. This car is made for the long travel. That is what the key feature have. सो गाइस, आज की वीडियो में इतना ही। मिलते हैं अगली वीडियो में, और वीडियो अच्छी लगे तो लाइक कर दें, शेयर कर दें और सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें। और ऐसे ही अगली वीडियो में मिलता हूँ एक और नई कार के साथ, और ऐसा ही उसका भी रिव्यू लाता हूँ कुछ बढ़िया सा। तो चलिए दोस्तों, मिलते हैं अगली वीडियो में। टिल देन, गुड बाय।